Hey Killer Bees, it's Paula B from PaulaBFitness.com, and on tap today it's day 29 of the Weight Loss for Women Over 50 series. And you guys, today we are all about that low impact cardio. That means that there is absolutely no jumping. There is also no squatting, no transitions up and down from the ground, and no equipment needed. So when you're ready for this one, I'm totally ready. Let's go. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get moving and grooving, and that means that we are starting with our warm-ups, which is, of course, arm circles and high knees. And of course, I said of course. It's day 29. You know how this goes, or at least I hope you do. Are you starting to feel the effects of kind of always knowing what we're going to do? I've heard from more than one bee that basically as soon as you hear that music that you're like, okay, let's start the warm-ups, because you know. And if you don't know, hi, welcome. I'm really impressed that you clicked on day 29 as the first time that you have met me, but let me tell you, there are 28 other days, in fact quite a few other days, where we do these exact warm-ups. This is how we get ready, both mentally and physically, for a really great workout today. I am so excited today. We're just doing low impact cardio. It is one of the simplest workouts I think I've ever designed, but also it's just my favorite thing in the whole world to do. Honestly, let's do some arm crossers with booty kickers. I love cardio. I don't think I have made any secret of that. I don't think that it's going to come as like a big surprise to you. And I love doing endurance work. That's what we are doing today. I've got the handy dandy Gym Boss here set for intervals of 30 seconds, and none of those is rest. This, my friends, you could call it lots of different things. It's cardio endurance. It is it's low impact, but it's also like, I know it's LISS, and I honestly don't know what that stands for, but it's basically long, slow cardio. For me, it's like a long run. This is the kind of workout that you can just sink into. You're not trying to give it your all at any point in time, and in fact, you're doing your best to really moderate your heart rate the entire time and make sure that you can get through the whole workout by not going too hard. Let's go ahead and do some welcome to my home. And as such, it means that I'm actually not going to have like the world's longest warm-up, because truly so much of our workout today is meant to be taken at basically a warm-up pace. Truly, what we're aiming for today is a good, nice sweat that never, ever feels too hard to sustain. And so we're actually going to get started with one of my favorite exercises. It's a new one that I just recently made up, but I mean, I'm sure it existed in the world, but I just recently started doing it. I call it butter churns, which means that our hands are going up and down as though we are churning butter, but we are kicking out to the side. When your hands are down, one foot is out. When your hands are up, both feet are in, and we go back and forth on that kick. So out and in. Now, as I mentioned, these are long intervals. I have a lot of exercises to do. There's no reason to come out of the gate at anything faster than a pace that feels perfectly, lovelily moderate when it beeps again. Doing something I call reach across, which is exactly what it sounds like. My friends, the reason we work on cardio endurance, honestly, there's a lot of reasons why we work on cardio endurance. So here we go with reach across. Just reaching from side to side, tapping that foot out. Cardio endurance is great for weight loss, truly great for weight loss. Because we are moderating our heart rate the entire time, we're never going so hard that our body perceives it as extra stress. When it beeps again, we're doing toy soldiers, both hands up, reaching your opposite hand towards your opposite kicking foot. Cardio endurance is also fantastic, here we go, toy soldiers, for heart health, for cardiovascular health. It is also one of the best foundations of overall fitness. When it beeps again, we're doing something I call big arm side shuffles. We are shuffling to the side while our hands are making a big circle right in front of us. Whatever you have the space for, you could actually do this standing in one place too. I tend to go about 2 or 3 steps to each side. In fact, I'm going to scoot over right now and be ready for it when it goes. Here we are. So a big arm circle with that side shuffle. If you are relatively new to exercising, cardio endurance is absolutely the first place to start. When it beeps again, we're doing something I call punch down switch foot, because we're punching down while we switch our feet. 1 foot at a time, we'll tap out to the side while we're punching down. The first thing that your body needs to learn how to do, truly, so here we go with that punch down switch foot, is to be able to breathe and to be able to endure any kind of exercise. When you very, very first start working out at all, depending on your general fitness, when it beeps again, we're doing can-cans. It's a knee and a kick, and then a knee and a kick on the other side. You might have some like general fitness from living in the world, whether you have exercised or not. So knee and kick, knee and kick. But when you are brand new to exercising, even if you have some general real world fitness, your heart and lungs aren't necessarily prepared for this kind of work, for enduring a high heart rate for an extended period of time. When it beeps again, we're doing forward hinge arm flappers. Feet stay stable. We're hinging forward at the waist while our arms are flapping. We're hinging forward by pushing our hips back and then pulling them forward. So the first thing your body needs to learn how to do is to do anything with an elevated heart rate and an elevated breathing rate. This kind of cardio endurance is the only way to teach your body how to do that. When it beeps again, we're doing swinging side tappers, tapping your feet from side to side, swinging your hands down low. I do this every time I try to kick my foot out. I think my body likes to do ding-dongs, but I am doing swinging side tappers. And in fact, that's really weird. I didn't even include ding-dongs today, which is truly one of my favorite exercises in the world. But here's the thing. Some of us try really hard to jump into like HIIT workouts or longer running workouts or just hard workouts. Coming up right now is Windmill Tapbacks. Hands are wide, feet are wide, reaching your opposite hand down towards your opposite leg, wherever you can reach to. Might be your foot, might be your shin, might be your knee, might be your thigh, wherever you can reach to. When it beeps again, we're doing something I call push, push, crunch, because we're pushing to the side, a little bit of lateral motion, and then coming up over our heads into an oblique crunch. Awesome job. Oh my goodness. So here we go. Push, push, and crunch. Push, push, and crunch. When we do longer, extended, high-intensity workouts, your heart and lungs will eventually adapt. They will. But the problem is that you might, in the meantime, burn out, for one thing, or injure yourself. When it beeps again, we're doing star bursts, which is where we get little and then get big. This does not have to be a full squat. We're getting little by just crouching in the middle. Your hips are pushing back, but your knees aren't necessarily bending very much. This motion is so much more about getting your hands up over your head to elevate that heart rate. Now you guys, when it beeps again, this was our entire circuit, and I have chosen to do something unusual today. We're going back through this circuit backwards, which means that we're actually doing 2 intervals in a row of these starbursts. So here we are still doing starbursts. If that means that you want to slow it down a little bit, that's totally okay. This was a mental exercise for me today to read from the top to the bottom and then from the bottom to the top. When it beeps again, we're doing that push, push, crunch. Also, for all of us, to give ourselves a little bit something different. I know 29 days in here, I'm scooting over to the side for our push, push, crunch. I know, here we are, push, push, and crunch. I know that some of these exercises, you've seen them quite a few times. Some of these formats, you've seen them quite a few times. Some of the workouts, you've seen quite a few different versions of the same thing. When it beeps again, we're doing those windmill tapbacks. But here's the thing. Your workout never needs to get more complicated than this. So hands are wide, feet are wide, reaching down towards your opposite hand with your opposite foot. Nope, reaching down with your hand to your foot. Okay, so this is definitely difficult for me to go backwards on this. Coming up next, we're doing those swinging side tappers. Let's see if I can do that correctly this time. I get confused in my own workout, you guys. This is the real magic of working out at home. Nobody's watching you, thank goodness. Y'all are watching me, but I've long since grown accustomed to the fact that I'm not going to be perfect. Doesn't bother me at all. But you might mind if you mess up a little bit. And I want you to know that messing up is part of this process. I am 14 years into my exercise journey and I still mess up. When it beeps again, doing those forward hinge arm flappers. Here we go, feet about hip width apart. Hips go back, hips come forward. The fact is, my friends, there is nothing else that you have to do to lose weight. This is it. This kind of work, until you're done, is as good as it gets. It's as complicated as it gets. When it beeps again, we're doing can-cans, that knee and that kick. And I know that that's good news because you've already mastered this, so knee and kick, knee and kick. But I also know that there's part of you that's like, well, it's a little bit boring. I want to try something new. I want to do something different. I want to try the latest, greatest. And I get it. I do. I understand that shiny object syndrome. When it beeps again, we're doing punch down, switch foot. But here's what I want to tell you about that. Let yourself master the basics. So here we go with punch down, kick foot. Let yourself do things that are too easy. Let yourself do things that don't feel like too much of a push. If you are spending your time focusing on trying to work out harder, trying to get more muscle, trying to do different workouts, when it beeps again, we're doing toy soldiers. You're actually missing the real key to weight loss. And that's eating the right number of calories consistently. Toy soldiers, hands up, reaching our opposite hand towards our opposite kicking foot. When you are chasing shiny objects, new workouts, different things, you're kind of distracting yourself from the boredom. And it is boredom, I know. They're distracting yourself from the boredom of doing the same thing over and over. When it beeps again, we're doing reach across. But here's the thing about doing the same thing over and over. That is how we lose weight. So reaching across and reaching across. And frankly, weight loss is a long process. There's truly nothing you can do. And yes, I did see and hear my cats running in and out of the room. They're being cuckoo again today. It happens. That'll be the thing that helps distract you from the boredom of the workout, right? When it beeps again, we're doing butter churns. When your hands are down, one foot is out. So churning that butter, hands going up and down right in front of you as though you are churning. One kick out to the side as though you are kicking away, what, the chickens? I don't even know. I don't live on a farm. But hey, you guys, we've made it back to the top of my whiteboard. And now, oh yes, now we get to go back down for the third and final time. I know I don't very often have a 3-round circuit, but this was a good mental exercise for me. We're still doing butter churns. Yes, indeed. I know. I'm illustrating a lot of points here, my friends. Doing the same thing over and over. You can mix it up a little bit. You can read from the bottom to the top, but you're still gonna be here doing the same thing for a long time, for some long intervals, for some endurance intervals. When it beeps again, we're doing those reach across, just reaching across right about shoulder height, right in front of you. Now at this point, you've noticed that we are sweaty. You've noticed that this is cardio work. Kitties, be nice. Oh my goodness. You've noticed that even though the individual exercises didn't get harder, we're still doing the same thing. When it beeps again, we're doing toy soldiers. But it's getting harder to continue on. It's getting harder to stay engaged. It's getting harder to keep your heart rate at this level without letting it go up any higher. It's getting harder to moderate. This is absolutely a metaphor for your weight loss journey. Each and every day, you're going to come to the work and have to do the work. Each and every day, you're going to have to think about it just enough to be able to do the right thing. When it beeps again, we're doing those big arm side shuffles. And my friend, here we are, 29 days in, and I feel like you've done a great job. I mean, no, I don't feel like that. I know that you've done a great job. You're doing your best to get through this whole series. You're doing your best to eat consistently. You're doing your best to drink the right amount of water, to sleep enough at night, to think about your stress level. When it beeps again, we're doing punch down, Switchfoot. And I want you to know that that's all you ever have to do. So punch down, Switchfoot. This work isn't harder on round 3. It requires a little bit more mental work to keep at it, to keep making sure that you're doing the right thing at the right time. But the work itself, still totally manageable intervals, totally manageable work. And I mean, we're not on quite the home stretch, but we are on the 3rd of 3. When it beeps again, we're doing can-cans. That's knee and kick, knee and kick. Now, you've probably found that you have some favorite exercises. You know, here on round 3, there might be one of those things that you're like, oh, that's right, we're going to do that one more time. But this is the other part about working on endurance. My friends, you have learned how to endure. You know, there have definitely been days this month that maybe you didn't love, but you did them anyways. There have definitely been exercises, here we go with those forward hinge arm flappers, definitely been exercises that you didn't love, but you endured it anyways. There will absolutely be times on your weight loss journey that you are doing things that you don't have a lot of enthusiasm or motivation for, but you'll endure them. When it beeps again, we're doing swinging side tappers. I'm going to think about that real hard right now. We're swinging our hands from side to side, and we're tapping our feet together on one side. So together and together. There it is, no kicking. You guys, I actually have a mnemonic device for every single exercise. I have words that I say to myself and usually to you for how to do each of these exercises so that I don't forget. When it beeps again, we're doing windmill tapbacks. Hands are wide, feet are wide, reaching your opposite hand down towards your opposite foot, which may or may not be your foot. And that's exactly how I think about it. My hand going to my foot, my hand going to my foot. My friends, we are really close now. This is definitely the home stretch. When it beeps again, we're doing push, push, crunch. And really, we only have one final exercise after that before we are done with this circuit. This work got sweaty today. It really did. And I do hope that you have been able to moderate it. Here we go with push, push, and crunch. Push, push, and crunch. I hope that you have come up with some mnemonic devices in your mind, not just for the exercises, but for being able to get through any part of your weight loss journey. Having a thought model, a way of making it routine, is absolutely key to making it easier. When it beeps again, we're doing starbursts for the very last time. We're getting little and getting big, kicking one foot out at a time. It's not a squat. It's just a little bit of a squeeze in the middle. And in fact, oh yeah, speaking of squeezing in the middle, when it beeps again, we are done. We're not finished. I know I'm not surprising you with that anymore, but I still love to say it. We are going to do a single-sided standing abs exercise. I'm going to start on my left foot. We're doing an oblique crunch paired with a cross-body crunch. So we're going to have our hands on our shoulders. We're crunching on the same side and then bringing your opposite elbow to that same knee. The standing leg stays standing the whole time. Of course, you can tap that flying foot down. I'm not even trying to call this balance for the whole time. This is much more about squeezing to the side, squeezing in the middle, squeezing squeezing to the side, squeezing in the middle. When it beeps again, gonna do this on the other side, standing on what was for me, my right foot. So squeeze on the same side, squeeze across your body. Same elbow, opposite elbow. This is definitely easier for me standing on my strong leg. Oh my gosh. But so much more difficult to coordinate with my left leg and my left side. Really feeling this, but my friends, when it beeps again, it's the last time it's going to beep. This, is the end of our finisher, and you have done a phenomenal job. That was it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna tap a little bit here while we're bringing the heart rate down. Even moderate workouts, they're still workouts. I know you've noticed that all month long. 29 days in, I don't think I have any surprises left for you. Let's go ahead and do some arm circles. And that's the good news. My friends, you don't need surprises. You don't need new and shiny and fancy. You just need to keep doing the same things over and over. Stay in your lane, stay consistent, keep doing the right thing, and you're gonna get every place you want to go. Making sure that you're taking a nice big deep breath. I gotta really slow this down now. I'm gonna bring my heart rate down. Oh, that felt so good today. I love cardio. I'm not shy about saying that. I love endurance work. You will find that endurance work, it is the foundation of everything else that you want to do in your life, and it really is a good mental exercise for you as well as a physical exercise. Let's go ahead and do some arm openers. Stretch out that chest, get a nice deep breath. And then arm closers. Give yourself a big hug. Oh, congratulations on making it through another day. Big pat on the back. And open it up. And close it up. So good. Feels so nice to cool down, bring your heart rate down, and just give yourself a little bit of self-love and self-care. If you have the time and the inclination, my friends, I absolutely have a longer cool down for you. I keep these fast and efficient on the daily, but for my friends who like to stretch more, make sure that you click. There's a video here on screen for you, and it's also in the description below. Also, on the other side of the screen is all 29 so far, and what will be all 31 days of this challenge series. That way you have them all in one place that you can access again and again and again, as long as you need to while you're on your weight loss journey. On the bottom of the screen, there's the letter P. That's an invitation to go over to Patreon, where a monthly pledge from you can help me make free workouts for all of us. And thank you so much if you choose to support that way. On the other side of the screen is a picture of me. That's actually a subscribe button. Make sure that you click that and the bell notification so that YouTube will let you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for working out with me today. I'll see you tomorrow.